Hello, Mac and Fin are here again to tell you more about MACFin. The Medicaid and CHIP financial system, the integrated system CMS uses to collect, review, and act on states and territories' requests for federal funding. This video series is for anyone who wants a high-level look into how MACFin helps CMS manage the financial aspects of Medicaid and CHIP and will provide deeper insights into each MACFin module. This video explains how the grants module is used to issue initial and supplemental funding grant awards for medical assistance and administrative expenditures. For those of you who are new to MACFin, please check out the first MACFin explainer video to get an overview of the MACFin system's various functions. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS, provides quarterly grant awards to states and territories to cover the federal share of expenditures for services, training, and administration of Medicaid and CHIP.
A grant? Does that mean that Medicaid is a grant program?
Yes, Medicaid is a non-discretionary mandatory grant program. The money that CMS provides to states and territories as part of the overall funding process is called a grant award. CMS issues an annual average of 500 initial grant awards and 200 supplemental grant awards for Medicaid and CHIP.
Thanks for explaining that. Please tell me how states and territories get these grants?
The process to receive these federal funds starts when each state and territory that has an approved state plan electronically submits its Form CMS 37 and Form CMS 21B, Medicaid and CHIP program budget reports, to CMS 45 days before the upcoming quarter. This is called the initial grant award. States prepare a budget of estimated expenditures for services and other program costs, but occasionally may need to submit a request for additional federal funding during that quarter. This is called a supplemental grant award.
Do states send these submissions to CMS using MACFin?
That's right. MACFin includes modules that help work on program budgets and expenditures, CHIP allotments, incurred but not reported expenditures, disproportionate share hospital payments and audits, and upper payment limit demonstration reporting. The module we are looking at today, the Grants module, uses quarterly estimates provided by the states and territories through the Form CMS 37, Medicaid Program Budget Report, to develop and issue initial and supplemental funding grant awards for medical assistance and administrative expenditures.
So, the funding process starts with the submission of the Form CMS 37, Medicaid Program Budget Report, right?
Correct. After CMS has reviewed the states and territories' quarterly estimates for accuracy, allowability, and computed the Federal Financial Participation, FFP, that will be provided to the states or territories to fund its program operations. This becomes the estimated budget for the upcoming fiscal period. The approved budget estimate is then transferred from the budget module to the grants module within MACFin so that CMS can prepare the initial grant award package and complete related tasks for the fiscal period. For most states, initial Medicaid grants are requested, reviewed, and awarded every quarter for both MAP, Medical Assistance Program, and ADM, Administrative Expenses. For annual grant award states, initial grants are awarded for the first quarter and for the second quarter. For territories, initial grants are awarded for the first quarter. CMS may also award supplemental and billing offset grants as needed. Additionally, adjustment grants can be awarded to states to make corrections to previously issued grant awards.
What happens after the budgets are approved?
CMS manages the grant awards process using the grants module to ensure that funding is issued timely. The grant award package is created, reviewed, approved, and processed by CMS.
We have talked about initial and supplemental grant awards for the Medicaid program. Will other types of grant awards be implemented in MACFin?
Yes. There are also Medicaid finalization grant awards which reconcile the initial and supplemental grant awards for medical assistance and administrative expenditures and grant awards for the CHIP. CMS is still developing MACFin and plans to implement these grant awards in MACFin in the future. We will provide more information on these types of grant awards once they have been implemented in MACFin.
After the grant is approved, what is the next step in the process?
Next, the grants module checks that the necessary funding is available before each grant award is electronically signed. The completed grant award package is then submitted through the grants module to be processed for payment. CMS transmits the payments to the HHS Program Support Center, PSC, which is responsible for processing the Medicaid payments to states through the Payment Management System, PMS. Once transmitted, the funds are available in the states and territories' sub-accounts.
Does the grants module in MACFin help with other parts of the grants process?
Yes, the MACFin Grants module includes the functionality to transmit the grant award data to the USA Spending.gov website.
This sounds like the MACFin Grants module has made the grants approval and issuance process a lot faster and easier.
Yes, the Grants module provides easy access for states and territories to download their grant awards and has automated CMS's manual processes and workflows, which has greatly reduced the time it takes to prepare a grant award. If you need more information, please email me.